What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We are back to Carbon, which we playing in the background, so hopefully you can enjoy this nice Carbon online multiplayer racing while I just pretty much just ramble on about the channel and what's going on. It's June now, which is insane. I can't believe it's already June. It really feels like time just goes by faster and faster. Can't even process what the beginning of 2025 was. It's truly went by. Like, I have no idea. And in terms of the channel, of how it was, I'm not gonna lie, like I mentioned way back in my early 2025 update video, I said the channel will keep going. However, the way the channel went now is something that I just didn't expect. Not only from the fact of, I guess, in the way the content I'm making, but also the way I just keep uploading. I mean, I do have more time to do that, which is why I'm doing it. And it got to a point where I was scheduling videos 2 to 3 weeks ahead, which was nuts. Like, I've never done that before. That being said, I am pretty much right on video schedule, meaning that when the videos get uploaded, I record them within a couple days of the upload. And the reason how I went from being 3 weeks ahead to just nothing is, one, these past 2 weeks, in a way, I had a little bit of a content burnout, you can say, but not really a content burnout because I still had content being created. However, I just wasn't in the mood to record as much as I was, as well as I kind of just tried to take a break from gaming on PC because I felt like I'd just been sitting on my PC for too long. So I was actually just trying to stay away from the computer itself. That being said, I was still gaming. I actually got one of those Anbernic handhelds. This one got Android, and I gotta say, playing GTA San Andreas, I know it's not the best port, it's probably one of the worst ports of the game, but playing that thing on something that just looks like a Game Boy, that experience is something else. So I've just been hooked on playing that. Maybe, who knows, I can make some videos about the handheld. It's gonna be kind of unlikely. However, that is where I've been at, and as well as whenever I was on the computer, I was actually playing FIFA. So I was playing FIFA 09 on PCSX2, and I was trying out FIFA 15 on our PCS3 because I wanted to try the PS3 emulator because I realized, wait, my computer is actually good enough to run the PS3 emulator. So I decided to try it out, and I was just having a lot of fun with that. Could I make content for that stuff in the future? Who knows? I'm kind of at a crossroads with what I want to do for this channel. That being said, I am committed to Pro Street, and I'm committed to Carbon Online. Like I mentioned, I do want to finish that up. Pro Street is pretty much almost over in a way. I'm only going to go up against Rio and call it quits. And in terms of Carbon Online, we're almost done with the story. And I do gotta say, I can probably complete all the reward cards by the end of the year if I have the time. It really depends on how my life goes. Right now, things are all over the place. So scheduling, not sure how much more I can do with the scheduling. It was a great 3 months so far in which I was able to upload content consistently. However, it really just came to a time being, I hope I can still put out content at least once a week. I'm still going to keep pushing, still going to keep committing, but as I mentioned, Pro Street and Carbon is what's pretty much going to be on the channel from now on. Like I mentioned before, for FIFA, for example, or even GTA, I have thought about making videos on that, diversifying the channel with games that I play. However, I'm not really sure what I want to do with those games because I just don't have a structure. I really haven't thought too much about it, but there's a chance that I could just play other types of games on this channel rather than racing. And speaking of Soapbox, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played too much recently. We'll make a video once in a while here and there, for sure. Like I said, if I'm not really interested in playing Soapbox, I'm not sure if I can be interested in playing any other game. That's just how it is for me. Soapbox is the root of the channel, so I'm always gonna have some form of content on it. Even though it's the root, I am branching out to different things. Now, if you looked at my past videos, my most well-performing video are MWO. However, I'm not going to be playing MWO for a time being because you can't make new accounts on the game. And it just feels really weird if I'm making videos on MWO. I do have a tutorial on how to download MWO, but you can't play MWO. So until they fix that, I'm not going to be playing MWO, and I'm not going to be uploading videos of it because it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it just feels like I'm like showing like locked away content in a way. So I'm not really into that. So until devs can fix that issue and there's like no one trying to hack the servers, NWO is going to be off the channel, and I'm basically going to be prioritizing Carbon if I want to do some multiplayer. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you so much for the support. It really does mean a lot to me, and I hope you really just continue to enjoy the content. It's going to be pretty stable for the way it is. However, I'm going to be throwing a few curveballs here and there, and once again, thank you so much for watching. Anyways, y'all, have a good one. Peace.